During the night, the enemy shelled Odessa again. The defenders shot down 2 Russian cruise missiles launched from the Black Sea in the direction of seaport Pivdenny. The city is still eliminating the consequences of yesterday's attack. The military facility, the cemetery and 2 residential buildings were damaged as a result of missile strikes the day before. The 16-story apartment building caught fire and it took over 2 hours to extinguish it. 8 people were killed, including 3-month-old baby girl, and another 11 people were wounded.
Behind my back is what the occupiers call a military facility. What they hit today with their high-precision weapons. That's what they call a military facility.
During the night, Russian troops also shelled the Pavlograd district in Dnipropetrovsk region. 2 missiles destroyed a production building of the industrial enterprise. Another one hit the railroad infrastructure. A 48-year-old man was killed. 8 buildings were destroyed. 3 cars and 1 truck were found under the debris. Another missile also hit the outskirts of the village in the region the day before and left a crater in the ground which was over 4 meters deep. The gas pipeline was damaged. The attacks on Kharkiv also do not stop. The occupiers continue massive shelling of warehouses and residential areas in the city and the region. As a result of yesterday's attacks, according to preliminary data, 7 people were wounded, another 3 were killed in the Chuhuiv and Derhachi districts.
Saltivka district, northern part of Saltivka, and other districts were hit again. Our state emergency service units and emergency ambulance services are working on an intensified regime, evacuating the wounded and eliminating the consequences of shelling and destruction.
The enemy troops are attacking the border communities of Bilopilya, Novoslobidsk and Putyvl in the Sumy region from the territory of Russia. The day before, as a result of artillery shelling, all the windows and doors in the psychoneurological boarding school in the village Atinske were blown out.
The territory and the yard of this institution were damaged. Fortunately, everyone is alive and well. No people were wounded. There were also ordinary village houses, residential areas shelled in the village of Boyaro Ležachi. Unfortunately, a cow was killed.
In the Donetsk region, the enemy continues to concentrate its main efforts in the direction of Slovyansk-Kramatorsk and is attempting to advance on the city Hulay-Pole. He is actively conducting assault and search operations to identify weaknesses in the Ukrainian defenses.
In the Donetsk and Taurida directions, the enemy is using mortars, artillery and multiple rocket launchers along the entire line of contact to influence the positions of our troops. On the Avdiivka direction, it is increasing the anti-aircraft defense system.
The enemy continues shelling and blockading Ukrainian units in the Azovstal area in Mariupol. It carries out strikes in particular from long-range aircraft. There are more and more destructions in the city due to the attacks.
It smells of burning. I didn't even recognize my street corner. Lots of attacks were.
There were 12 shellings in the Luhansk region during the past day. Due to yesterday's artillery attack on Hirska and Solota, 6 people were killed and another 2 were seriously wounded. The enemy has also increased offensives in Severodonetsk and Popasna directions, with heavy fighting occurring there. 2 women were found under the debris in Popasna, but they could not be saved. At least 7 residential buildings and a police station were destroyed. In addition, there were hits in houses in Severodonetsk, Lysychansk, Novodruzhsk and Rubizhne. Reported by Roman Smoler, Natalia Voloshina, UA TV.